Good morning, students. Today, my topic is humidity, chapter 15 in Geography for class 9th. Here, today we are going to according to the ICSC syllabus. Now, in this chapter, we are going for humidity with their meaning and differentiate between the relative absolute humidity, precipitation, and the forms rain, snow, and hail. You know that the process by which the water vapor forms water droplets on cooling is known as condensation, and the process by which the water droplets fall to the ground in the form of liquid, solid, or frozen form that is known as the precipitation. The amount of water vapor present in air that is known as the humidity. Now that is denoting the humidity. You know that some of the factors ideal for the evaporation like high temperature, clear sky and humidity, dry air promotes greater evaporation. This is because dry air has more capacity to hold water vapor than humid air. Second, supply of heat. Third is the winds. Now, third is the wind. Winds, strong winds promote evaporation. For an example, you have to be seen in the winter season. Wet clothes are dry more quickly on a windy day than when it is calm. Absolute humidity or relative humidity. Absolute humidity always expressed in grams of moisture per cubic meter of air, but the relative humidity is expressed as the ratio or percentage value between absolute humidity of a given mass of air. In absolute humidity on weather calculation, absolute humidity is not taken into account, but in relative humidity, it is the essential characteristic of weather forecast which indicate likelihood of precipitation, dew or fog can be calculation. Measurement of the humidity. Humidity is generally measured by the help of the hygrometer and dry and wet bulb thermometer. Condensation. Condensation is the reverse process of evaporation. In condensation, water vapor in the atmosphere get converted into water droplets or ice. Condensation takes place when the following atmospheric condition exist. First, there should be high amount of water vapor present in atmosphere and the temperature of air must be below dew point temperature so as to encourage condensation. Forms of condensation like formation of clouds. Second, classification of the clouds. So generally here cirrus, cumulus, stratus, dew, frost, fog and mist. Precipitation. Precipitation, it means the process by which product of condensation, water droplets, ice crystal, sleet fall to the ground is known as precipitation or rainfall. First, rain. It is the most common form of precipitation. Raindrops of smaller size, less intensity are known as drizzle. Snow. Now, water droplets which rise higher and freeze on account of drops in temperature. Snowfall usually occurs in winter in the cloud climate on high mountains. Hail. Sometimes vertical air currents may push water droplets or ice particles. They form into solid ice. Types of the rainfall. Generally, when we are going to discuss the types of the rainfall, now you know that convectional rainfall, deposition of moisture from the atmosphere on the earth surface is called precipitation. Like here, for example, you have to be seen, firstly condensation take place after. Now first point, evaporation, second condensation, and the third precipitation. And this process is going on. That is process is known as the hydrological cycle, when the process of evaporation, condensation and rainfall. Mainly, these are the forms of the rain or precipitation: dew, mist, fog, rain, hail, snow. Relief rainfall. First, we are going for relief rainfall or cyclonic rainfall. You know that relief rainfall or is also known as the orographic rainfall. Orographic rainfall, the presence of the mountains cause humid air to rise. The sudden ascent causes cooling of air leading to condensation and precipitation. It is caused by the relief of the land. It is called relief rainfall. Now I show you how the relief rainfall is occur. In this diagram, you have to be seen the moist air ascending towards and rain, that is the rain shadow area, dry air descending there. Now this is the water. The air take the moisture from the water and they are going for the formation of the evaporation, and after that condensation and the going rainfall in the leeward side area. Now in the leeward side area there is the heavy rainfall, but in the rain shadow area there is no rainfall. Due to the relief rainfall. Why? Because the relative humidity drops and there is evaporation and little no precipitation in the rain shadow area. That is the thing which is denoting you it here. The sudden ascent causes cooling of air and leading condensation and precipitation because water is present there. There is the more water and the air take the water and it saturated now. On other hand, you have to be seen on the descending side, leeward side, there is no rainfall because a decrease in altitude increase both the pressure and the temperature, leading the air got compressed and warm, and that is the way one side there is heavy rainfall in the leeward side, but in the rain shadow area there is no rainfall. For an example, I show you, see there Western Ghat. Western Ghat cause heavy rainfall, like this is the map, half map for India, suppose, and this is the Western Ghat. And in Western Ghat, Arabian Sea is there, Arabian Sea, and there is the moisture taken winds, and they cause heavy rainfall in Kerala, which is lies in the Western Ghat. But in leeward side area of Tamil Nadu, there is no rainfall. That is seen you here. That is the given example. Now, convectional rainfall. Convectional rainfall is in the equatorial region. Basically, this is also known as the 4 o'clock, or it means at the time of the 4 o'clock the rainfall is occur in the equatorial region. You have to be seen the rainfall is there, convectional rainfall in this diagram, like Sri Lanka. Cyclonic rainfall, generally cyclonic, this type of the rainfall mainly in the temperate latitudes. Cyclonic rainfall mostly occur with heavy tropical cyclones, and where the cyclones are generated, they are cause for the formation of the cyclonic rainfall. Generally for the area I show you here, Western Europe, the rainfall is much lighter, it lasts for several days. There is falls in the form of continuous drizzle.